Watch it, like it, subscribe it.
Hey there, ladies and gentle tubers. I'm Simon for Fuel, Food and Fun, and today we're doing a base repair job on my new snowboard. It was a second-hand snowboard off eBay, quite cheap, not particularly a new model, but there are a few gouges in it. So I'm going to be showing you today how you can repair them. So first of all, you will need p-tex candles. If you're in the UK, they're about £5 for 5 of them off eBay. Free postage. You're going to need a lighter. I got a kitchen one just because the extra length on it to light the p-tex candles. You need a metal scraper. We use the plastic ones for waxing, but metal for when you're doing your gouges. A Brillo pad for cleaning your boards, and some form of cleaner. I've got Green Stuff by Butter there. Okay, I've got two types of gouges. Today we were showing you how to do the standard gouge, which is easy enough to repair yourself, which is what we're going to be doing here. The second type is a core shot gouge. This is where you've gone completely through the plastic on your board and into the wood, and there's moisture gone into the wood of your snowboard, and it's caused the laminate on the bottom to come up, and they're quite tricky to repair. You'll need epoxy p-tex for that. If you're searching on eBay for them, it's p-tex when you're searching for it on eBay, because I had a bit of trouble finding it the first time as well. Anyway, the core shots are pretty tricky to repair. You need, as I say, epoxy p-tex. And you have to gouge out all of the area that's affected before filling it. So I'd recommend taking it to a shop to get that repaired, because they are a bit tricky, as I said. But the standard gouges are easy enough to repair, and we'll be showing you now. So if you have a look here, this is the sort of gouge we're trying to be clearing up. Along there. There's one across. Yeah, that's the sort of thing we want to be clearing up today. Alright then, so the first thing you want to do is clear your base of your snowboard up. So you get your metal scraper and you simply apply a bit of pressure on it. So it's like that, so the edges don't dig in when you're scraping it along. And then you brush it either away from you or to you, but make sure when you're brushing it, the edge that you're scraping with is the last bit to go over the board. So like that, and you want it probably about that sort of angle from the board. So give it a bit of a bend. There you go. And you'll see mostly old wax, but there will be some laminate coming off as well, which is all the bits you don't want to get rid of to make it nice and smooth. And as you can see, we've got all the bits coming off there. So there's you carry on scraping your board. You can hear that? It's you can tell by the sound it's going either. You can either scrape it to yourself, away from you, or you can scrape it towards you. It doesn't really matter which. The only time that it matters when you're scraping is when you're waxing. You always go from nose to tail, which will be this way. See, that sounds very smooth, doesn't it? Alright then, so once you think you finished scraping, just run your fingers along the board. Just make sure there's no... You'll be able to feel the divots still, the gouges, but you shouldn't be able to feel anything that's catching on it, like little lips of plastic or anything like that. And that to me feels rather smooth. Alright then, so the next stage for us to do is get your Brillo pad and your cleaning stuff, and just give your boards a good clean over to make sure all the plastic's out when you drip your p-tex on. Make sure you get all that crap off it, all the dirt, all the bits of plastic that you just took off. Make sure all that's off. Don't be afraid to give it a bit of force. You're going to break these boards, but they're very sturdy. Yeah, you just want to dry off your board then. See, look at that, disgusting. It's all the dirt you don't see that builds up when you're in the snow. Alright then, so the next stage is to grab your lighter, switch it on and light your p-tex candle. And you want it burning and melting so it drips onto your board. Now it'll take a while for it to get melting. You'll have to heat it all up. It's almost there now. Now I've got two types of p-tex. You've got the clear stuff, which I'm using today. You've got which I've got a clear board. And you want it. And then you've got the black stuff, which will be for black based boards. You just want to cover all your divots, all your gouges, you want it covered. Most of your gouges should be on the edge of your board. It should be a steady stream, so it's filling your gouges, like so. Alright then, so once you're finished with your p-tex candles, and you're happy you've got all your gouges, you just leave it to set. Leave it for, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe, just so the p-tex can bond with your board. So the idea is here, you scrape off all your excess p-tex, bend it in the same, and then just one direction. Don't scrape back on yourself, because then you get lumps and chips in it. So just keep it either that way or that way. It doesn't really matter which, as long as you keep the edge away. Apply a bit of pressure as well. You see that all that excess is coming off there. So when I'm working on my board, I like to do a little section at a time. Like I've started down here. Once I'm happy with this bottom right section, I move on to the middle section. And I'm happy with that. So I'll move it to the top right, then turn the board around and start on that side. Alright then. So once you're completely satisfied, everything is smooth on your board, you're good to go for the next video, which is waxing. If you do feel there is still divots and gouges in it, just rinse and repeat. Just get your candle out, light it again, try and fill some of the gaps. Hopefully the second time round there'll be quite a few less. If not, you've covered them all. So just rinse and repeat, same steps, exactly the same. Check out the next video where I will be showing you how to wax the board so you're ready to go. So, Simon signing off for Fuel, Food and Fun. Hope you enjoyed the video and it was helpful.